Hello, retro gaming and home arcade enthusiasts. It's me, it's Michael B. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today we're going to be talking about the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4KP. It's finally been unveiled. It's got a Killer Instinct theme. It's got a new form factor. And what did I have to do with it? Well, I'm going to tell you more about it right after this. So that's right, guys. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4KP. It's finally been unveiled. Pre-order news is out there. It's got a new form factor, Killer Instinct theme, and what does this have to do with me? But before we get into that, thank you so much for checking out the video. Guys, I always appreciate the support. If this is your first time to the channel and you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, all that YouTube jazz. So mere minutes ago on Facebook, AtGames unleashed their reveal trailer for the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4KP. This thing was announced almost a year ago, and we've all been patiently waiting for the unveil and the pre-order information. We finally get to take a look at the product and get some early information on when pre-orders are coming. So guys, first off, let's talk about how the cabinet looks, and unless you don't have eyes, you can see that this has a very different form factor from the original AtGames Legends Ultimate. The original AtGames Legends Ultimate did have that swan neck design that was so familiar with the early days of home arcade with both Arcade 1-Up and AtGames. Fans absolutely detested this. People did not like the look of the original AtGames Legends Ultimate. This one looks very different as they've now gone with a more traditional arcade form factor. On top of that, they've gone with different art. The original multicade art AtGames was using, people complained a lot about, said it didn't really look good. Here they went with Killer Instinct art. Now they didn't do an exact arcade recreation here, but they did take the original artwork from Killer Instinct 1 and Killer Instinct 2 and put it on the cabinet. Now, they didn't do it exactly like that, as instead of just the black background on one side, they did include the lightning and the purple on this side, but then on the other side, they did include Orchid and a little bit of black background, but they've also got that skyline that's familiar with Killer Instinct 2. Overall, I think this machine is definitely more representative of something that was traditionally in the arcades. So guys, a couple other points I wanted to show you. This is actually from the AtGames presentation, which we're not really supposed to share, but just very quickly, and they show the difference with the traditional arcade design. There's the two images I showed you earlier. We also got that LCD marquee that was an awesome addition to the original AtGames Legends Ultimate. That's going to be included with this unit, so you can change the marquees as you change the games. Then you've got your screen, which is now the large 27-inch 4K display. The original ALU had a 24-inch LCD HD display. This has the 4K 27-inch, so you're getting an extra 3 inches, which, from what I'm told, is a huge deal. Then you've also got a light-up coin door, which I think is a very nice touch on the front compared to, what was previously there with the random games listing. I'm glad to see that gone. So we get the light-up coin door, and this seems to be very similar to the light-up coin door that's on the AtGames Legends Pinball 4K as well. So I don't know if it will have the coin-in slot, but that looks a lot like the AtGames Legends Pinball for the coin-in slot, and it's cool that the buttons light up as well. Couple other points. The actual control panel is designed after the original arcade Killer Instinct control panel, of course with necessary modifications to fit in all the AtGames stuff, like your 8 buttons, like your spinners, and the other AtGames buttons there. But they did go with the baby blue buttons. I think that's such a nice touch and such a key element to Killer Instinct. So that's the 4KP control panel. And then we go down, we've got the bezel that's themed, so you will see the lightning on the outside, nice white line around, Killer Instinct logo on the bottom, and then the Legends Ultimate 4KP branding on the bezel. So just a quick size comparison. Here is the Legends Ultimate and a looks comparison. There's the original Legends Ultimate HD. Now there's the new 4KP. As you can see, this one is slightly taller. The new 4KP is 0.10 inches taller. It's actually thinner at 20.79 inches, and it's a little bit less wide at 0.04 inches less wide. So pretty much the same shape on the front, pretty much the same height, but it is just a little bit more narrow by about 0.8 of an inch. So yeah, there's the size comparison, and you can take a look at the looks comparison. So guys, now will be the time where I usually give my thoughts and opinions on how it looks and give you guys that kind of feedback and say, oh, this looks great, or I don't like this. I can't do that this time. I have a little bit of a conflict of interest, and I want to tell you why. I was fortunate enough, in a volunteer capacity, to actually help AtGames a little bit with the design on this. I got to talk to PK, strongly suggest changing the form factor, and gave some insight into what a new form factor would look like. So I will give myself a little pat on the back about the new form factor, and I got to do a little bit of consulting on the art with the control panel and the bezel and stuff like that. So I'm not really going to pass an opinion on how that stuff looks because I helped with it, but I can tell you, I think the machine, the other parts, like the coin door, which I had nothing to do with, is a very nice touch. Obviously, the LCD marquee looks great, and hopefully, I hope you guys will like this a lot more than the old form factor for the AtGames Legends Ultimate originally was. Hopefully, this will, excite you more than what that original concept was. And I'm very honored that I got to, again, volunteer and offer some advice on that. Hopefully, AtGames doesn't mind me telling you that, but I did give some, suggestions and recommendations, and I'm very thankful that they took my advice and went in this direction, and I am super excited to see what you guys think of it. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the new AtGames Legends Ultimate 4KP? It looks like the pre-orders are going to be starting sometime in 2024. I heard it might be early 2024, so you may want to save your shekels for January, but guys, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of this. Do you like the new form factor for the AtGames Legends Ultimate 4KP? Do you like the artwork? Do you like the control panel, the bezel? What do you think of the coin door? Let me know in the comments down below. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie, and I'll talk to you next time.